It's really important to keep the customers that you have. And so applying the resources that we have to the customer experience and not just bringing on new customers, but customer retention. There's profitability in that. I don't know, for the group, onboarding a new customer, not only is there risk, but there's always a lot more expense in onboarding than there is in maintaining that relationship. Our revenue per employee has increased almost 28% over the last 9 years. So that's huge. Our headcount is actually down since 2015. Our headcount's down around 30%. And where that's going to sound like we're cost cutting and that's going to affect customer service and service to customer service, it's really not, because what we're doing is we're able to apply the resources, and using automation, we're able to apply resources in a way that makes us more profitable. So we're just being very intentional about those resources. Now, the CSR role, it's probably been the least evolved role over time, at least in our organization and probably in a lot of industrial distribution. And right now, with, we have a goal of 70% of our order lines to be automated by the end of the year. But the CSR role right now is it's much more, I like to think it's much more customer facing. I think we've created the space. And what I mean by customer facing is really just not just receiving an email, but being able to provide sourcing options, being able to provide, especially during COVID. And so I feel really good that we're headed in the right direction. But especially during COVID, how do we provide substitutes for items where we're having supply chain disruption? How do we even make CSRs aware of supply chain disruption so they can have that conversation? And we needed to make this space for that. So the CSR role, we focused very heavily last year in transforming what that is with the tools that we've been building over the last 3 to 5 years. But we took the opportunity last year during what was already massive disruption in the world, not just in our space, and said, what can we do and how can we bring this forward faster?